What's up, guys? Welcome back to Horsepower Depot. We're going to continue on the Copo Camaro build. Today's video, I'm going to show you pretty much how we got to this point. As you can see, we got the intake on the thing. We've got the entire exhaust made. It shoots out the other side. We'll show you that. We moved the wiring harness. Everything was right here. Moved it actually into the car. Cleans everything up. And when we want to go with a dual exhaust, which we'll explain why we didn't, we've got plenty of room to just bloop, dump it out there. Currently, the car's actually not running. We missed our deadline to go to the racetrack, and yeah, that was a lot of work for nothing. But wasn't for nothing. We're still going to take it racing. But I mean, as you can see, it's pretty complete. It's not really far from going. Some reason when we moved the fuse box, we bumped a wire or did something that is not allowing the car to start. We can't get the Holly to power up. We can't get the Holly to communicate with the computer. We messed with it for like 3 hours one night, and that was the night that I had planned to finish up the intake piping and the intercooler mounting and all that. I mean, that's pretty much the last bit that we've got to do to this thing, and that was like the night before we were leaving, and we just messed with it trying to get it started. We can't get it started, it'll crank. We got fuel pressure. We were cranking it long enough, we got oil pressure, which all that should be fine. It ran perfect when we pulled it in here, but something about moving the fuse box from here to in the car, we messed something up. So we've got to tackle that, figure out what that is. We're going to jump right into the video, show you guys how we got to this point, what all we did, and then we'll see you guys at the end. Alright guys, I'm gonna admit it. We've done a lot of work on this thing since the last time I touched the camera. We've got so much going on. We're leaving in 3 days, possibly, if we leave Tuesday night. And this thing has yet to start. The orange Camaro back there on the dyno is kind of close. And then I've got to actually go align the front end on a 69 Corvette. Then that's done. Then we need to do an alignment on the Blue Zeal one that you've seen on our other videos. Then that's ready. So yeah, I put the camera down and just got to work. So you guys just saw Ryan working on the wiring harness. He's actually not here right now. But he's got this thing. Let me grab my flashlight. Oh, my flashlight's already on. He has got all the fuse boxes and everything back in behind the dash. Nothing's mounted yet. He did mount the ECU. Now the Holly Dominator is back behind where the factory radio goes. This is just Velcroed in, this panel right here. That Velcro's right there, so it'd be easy to get to when adding terminals and adding wires and everything. And then the fuse box are actually going to get put in the glove box, so when you open the glove box, you can get to them. Actually, he's got them all drilled out and mounting spots and everything for him right there, so they'll be nice and easy to get to. While he was doing that, I broke the welder, went and borrowed a friend's welder, and went to town on pretty much putting this thing together. Last you guys seen it, it had a hot side, the headers on it, and no wastegates. I welded the wastegates on. Those are twin JGS gates. One over here, one over there. Let's see, I just finished the exhaust. Just finished that about 10 minutes ago. We were gonna do a split exhaust, but we didn't get the parts in time, and we want to go racing. So let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I like it yet, but we got a bullhorn out the driver's side, and that is it. Doesn't look super nice because I had to weld it to make the bullhorn. I made this whole thing out of some straight pieces with pie cuts. So I had to weld on that. It'd be nice if I just had a 90 that I could slip in there and weld on that side and it would come out, but we didn't have that, so everything on here is pie cut. I still got to weld that piece. I tacked it to see if I can get it out of the bumper with the bumper on, and I cannot. I didn't put that back in right. But yeah, I can't get the exhaust out, so I'm gonna have to put a V-band probably right in there where that, no, I'll weld that one up. Maybe I'll cut that one. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna need a V-band because I cannot get that thing out. Yeah, turbo's mounted, hanging. You can kind of see my turbo mount I made right there. That's when my welder quit working. And I wheeled the old trusty MIG welder in here and finished it up because I was not having a good day. But, oh, one more thing. The radiator's actually mounted. There's one thing. We've just got I bought some nut zert deals that rivet in there, and then we can put a bolt in there. They've just got self-tappers holding the bottom one right now. But we've got a dash 16 AN line going to the radiator for the feed and return. Right here, we're gonna feed it into a, actually I got it sitting over here. I welded on this thing, and this was when my welder took a crap too, so I was struggling big time. I ended up having a broken hose, I think, is the only problem. But this catch can, I don't know what the heck else they call it. Can't think of the word I want to use right now. But this thing, I'm gonna fill the radiator right here, or top the radiator off. I'll probably fill the black and the radiator through an AN fitting, then tighten it up, then fill this up. But yeah, this is gonna be our coolant reservoir. That's the word I was looking for, reservoir. And this is a catch can too, so it's all in one deal. It's mounts right here. I had to put another mount down there because she wobbled a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I've got to make the intake pipe, take the blower off, put the intake on. We've kind of been waiting on that. And I did end up buying an intercooler for it. It's being used as a shelf right now. But right there she is. It's a Shearer Fab 5-inch tall intercooler with the fabricated top on it. Motion Raceworks actually had it in stock, which was awesome because I was struggling to get an intercooler for this thing. Here's the high ram we're actually going to run on it. Let me put this on there. That thing is massive. So we're going to run it no hood. Just going to take the hood off for now and run the LS7 high ram with the Shearer Fab intercooler on it. But what I'd like to do is, I'm going to put this back over here, is use this Whipple base. The car's got LS7 heads on it, so they're LS7 ports. And it's hard to find a low ram intake for these things. So I'd really like to make a plate, just an aluminum plate, kind of like this, but we'll mount from this to the intake, because then we would actually clear the factory hood and be able to put the hood back on it and not have some stupid hole in it. So yeah, that's the plan with that. That's the intake we're running for right now. Gotta get them stupid wheelie bars off of this thing. The tires are too big for a class that I'd like to race in less than a week, but I'll either keep them on there and try to enter it, or we've got a 28 10.5 Pro bracket radial on another car. We'll just have to dismount the tires and mount them on this. But I'm gonna go ahead, start pulling the supercharger off, and getting that intake on here and see how bad it actually fits. So I finally got that magneton off here, and that thing was not easy. The guys that built the motor, BES, actually assembled this thing, and yeah, they put it on. I never took it off until now, and that was not the easiest thing. This little boost actuator valve that went right here, actually went through here, and I thought it just bolted to this and would come off with it. But no, it actually goes through and bolts to this lower intake manifold. And that's what I was struggling with. And this thing is heavy, and lifting that off by myself was not very fun, but we got her done. I got it upside down so I don't scratch the brick on it. These things are very fragile, and I'm surprised that's not a very big brick, and looks like some air could be getting through right there. But yeah, it's not a big brick at all. It's not definitely not as big as the brick we're gonna put on it. That's for sure. So I don't remember, intake temps were, I don't know, 180, 190 at the end of a pole. This seems like a lot bigger brick, but we're gonna be forcing a lot more air, but it's not air being generated by a supercharger, so hopefully, yeah, our intake temperatures won't be too wild. So I'm gonna go ahead, set this intake on this thing, and see how it actually fits. Yep, I'd say she's a little big. That thing is just huge. Oh man. I mean, it kind of looks cool, kind of doesn't, in a way, I don't know. It wouldn't look bad if we could cut the hood out. I'm not cutting this hood. This is a $5,000 hood from GM. It's actual carbon fiber, and somebody in Canada makes them, but they only make them for GM for the Copos. But yeah, it wouldn't look too bad if you got a 5-inch cal hood and then cut the hood out. But yeah, I don't know. For now, we'll just run with no hood. Maybe find a stock hood, cut it out. Then it'll look super stupid because it'll be sticking way out. But one more thing before I get back to work. If there's one thing I've learned about this bullhorn, it's that I'm about to cut it off, because the first time I got it is right here. The second time I got it is right here. And then I've gotten it multiple times. You can't see the rest. I've gotten it multiple times, just barely nipping it, and I mean, walking around the corner and hit it like that. Really hurts when you get it going this way. And yeah, I'm not enjoying it so far. I'm not even sure if I like the look of it, so I don't know. It's definitely not helping its cause any, because I'm about to cut it off right now. I've worked around the front of this car for 7 years now, and never had to watch out for the bullhorn until tonight, and I've definitely ran into it about 5 or 6 times so far. We're not bleeding yet, but guaranteed that thing will make me bleed at some point in time. All right, so we got the intercooler pretty much bolted on. We actually ran into an issue when we put the throttle body on and realized we didn't have a cable bracket. So made some real quick out of some aluminum we had sitting here. Ryan got tired of listening to me yell when I banged my shin on the downpipe, which I did like 3 more times tonight. Yeah, so he put this big old yellow blanket on it, and now it doesn't hurt when you run into it. But yeah, oh, we got to do a bung for the O2 and the exhaust. I don't know what else we got to do.
Put oil in it.
Oh yeah, put oil in it.
That's very important.
Yeah, we should probably not forget that. We won't be racing for very long without oil. We got to finish off the reservoir for the radiator, and that should be pretty much about it. Oh, mount the intercooler in the trunk and do the intercooler hoses, which we can't decide nor agree on where to run those, but we'll come up with something. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So going racing in a couple days, hopefully, with this thing. If it doesn't go, I guess it won't break my heart, but I've been working too hard to leave it at home. So yeah, we're going to close this video out right here. You have to come back. It's the next video. We're going to get this thing running. Hopefully get it running in the next video. Get it on the dyno, get somewhat of a decent bass tune on it, and then load it up, go to the racetrack. But we've only got 2 days. Yeah, Sunday night. Right now, Sunday night. Well, actually, Monday morning. And, yeah, we got Monday, leave Tuesday, so 2 days.
Hopefully we'll make it.
Yeah, if not, oh well. But, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys on the next one.